Hey, Mike Martinez, welcome. And if it's your first time here, make sure you subscribe. Make sure if you like the message, make sure you hit the like button, the share button, and comment. Need to hear your comments, especially on today's subject. And that's because, you know what? I want to help you lay the groundwork for the next 12 months to be the best 12 months of your life. And the way you do that is well, you know what? I'm not going to tell you until we get back from just 1 second. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Mike Martinez. How do we set up for a great 12 months? How do we set up for a transforming 12 months? How do we set up to make some changes? You know, the other day in my Facebook, I wrote a simple statement, which was, if you want to change your life, you have to change your life, right? So, I mean, that sounds ridiculously simple, right? Ridiculously simple, yet there are, I think when I go out there and I speak and I ask people who wants to change their life, everybody raises their hand. They want to change their life. But here's the key. And again, you know, it's kind of so simple, it's ridiculous, right? But we want to, all of us say we want to change our life, yet we keep doing the same things that we do all the time. Right? And so when you do the same things, you get the same results, you feel the same feelings, you're constantly, you know, going through the same barriers. So the question is, what are you doing differently? What new routine can you set up to make a difference? Right? Are you going to pick up a journal and start writing? Right? That's one of the simple things that you can start doing. If you're not doing it, guys, I'm telling you, simple strategy, simple technique to be able to start shifting your thinking. And that's where it all starts, right? It starts with your thinking moving in a different direction, right? What if you started the day asking yourself a question? What if you started the day saying, what can I do today to get closer to my goal? Do you think that would benefit you? Right? As opposed to just letting things happen, as opposed to just, you know, putting on the news, getting all this negative feedback, starting the day feeling, oh my God, this world is crazy, right? Instead of just going out there and starting the day, controlling your own focus and asking yourself a question that's going to direct you. You know what? There's a tremendous power with questions. Right? And the more you can articulate a specific question, the better your mind is going to be at giving you that answer, at driving you to that situation. If you were to say, you know what, I just pick out something out of the blue. I want to lose some weight. I want to get healthy. Let's say you want to get healthy. If you started every day, what can I do today to improve my health? You're going to come up with different ideas, guys. You're going to start focusing. And I say it all the time, but energy flows where attention goes. That means that where you put your attention, where you say, hey, this is where I want to be, it starts to open up for you. It starts getting better. You start attracting the people, money, and circumstances that you need in order to make those things a reality. So questions is a very simple thing, right? That's a habit you should start picking up. When you get up in the morning and your eyes open up and you're still in bed, you should have written down a question the night before. I'm going to start my day thinking about this question. What can I do today to improve somebody's life? What can I do today to make my business more valuable to others? What can I do today to make myself better? What can I do today to help expand my reach in my business, right? There's all types of different questions that you could and should be asking yourself, but a lot of times we don't, right? So we go, yes, yeah, I raise my hand. Oh, who wants to change your life? Oh, I want to change my life. But we do the same things over and over again, when you could do something that's as simple as writing down a question that you're going to start the day off with. Right? That's simple. How much does that cost? How much? It doesn't cost anything. Right? It costs you a little bit of time. Here's the thing. The average American is spending at least 4.5 hours a day on TV. 4.5 hours a day on TV. Could you take a half hour? Could you take an hour and put that into making yourself better? If you're serious about making the next 12 months something where you are proud, where other people can recognize you, where you pick up new skills, where you are producing better results, if you're committed to that, then taking an hour out of 4 hours of TV, if that's you, right, shouldn't be a problem. Writing down a question about how you're going to start the day, picking up that routine, shouldn't be a problem, right? Finding the people that you need to kind of walk away from and separate yourself a little bit from them, that shouldn't be a problem, right? Here's the second thing, guys. When it comes to questions, get a question that you can ask. Write it down the night before. Write it down. So you know what that does? It sets your mind up to think about what you are thinking about during the question asking process. What should I ask myself in the morning? You're thinking about that right before you go to bed, and guess what? Your mind is working on those things because it gets stuck there, right? Your mind still dwells on that even after you close your eyes and you start falling asleep. So questions is a great routine for you to start establishing over the next 12 months. And I guarantee you, the results that you're going to produce are going to be outstanding. People are not going to recognize you, right? But here's another question that you should figure out how to ask appropriately, right? And the power is in how do I articulate the question the right way. So you want to articulate the question about that you're going to ask yourself in the morning. But here's an even better situation, or not necessarily better, but very powerful and will help you in getting a tremendous 12 months, right? The thing is, prepare a question that you could give to somebody that you have implicit trust on, that they're not trying to hold you back. They're really trying to make sure that you are successful, that you are showing the best you all the time. You create a question that you can ask them about yourself. Listen, if I was to ask you, what do you think is the number one thing I should eliminate and start working on to make me more successful in my business this year? What's the one thing that you think I should work on to make my relationship better? What's the one thing you think I should work on to make my health better? And you know what? You have somebody that, again, outside of yourself. You ask yourself that question. That's good. Good to ask yourself that question. But maybe you'll get some insight from an outside source, right? Some insight from somebody that'll say, well, you know what, Mike? I've noticed that, every Sunday you go out and you hit McDonald's. And I see you supersize everything, man. So I don't know if that's it, right? And I'm not talking bad against McDonald's, although I don't eat it. But the bottom line is, sometimes there's things that you miss that somebody else can catch, right? A lot of times they catch. And sometimes they don't want to tell you because they feel like they may offend you, or maybe sometimes they just keep these things inside for whatever reason. Some people are bold and will say, hey, why are you doing that stupid thing, right? But some people just say, well, that's him, But wouldn't it be good? Wouldn't it be powerful for you to get the insight of somebody else Somebody else coming out there and saying, you know, I have noticed this. Now that you asked that question, that's a great question to ask, man. And I thank you for you, you know, wanting an honest answer to that. But here's what I'm going to tell you. If you did this, maybe your wife would appreciate it more, right? Maybe that's something you just haven't thought about, right? You think every day, you say, okay, how can I be, you know, how can I have a better, stronger relationship with my wife? But there's things that you're just looking from the mirror side, right? Maybe somebody from the outside can look in and say, how about that, right? So those are two powerful routines, guys, that you can start implementing to make your next 12 months incredible, right? Tell me which one or both in the comments right now. In the comments, put, I'm going to use both of those. I'm going to use one. And if you dare, say, you know what? Here's the first question I'm going to start with. The first question is going to be blank, blank, blank. Put it down in the comments. Let me hear that. Let me hear the question, honestly. Why? Because you know what? That shows your initiative. That shows you willing to go out there and do the powerful things to change your own life. And that's what it's all about. It's about changing your life. My name is Mike Martinez. I hope you got something of value here. More importantly, I hope that the next 12 months are outstanding for you, right? We need more people that have an outstanding year. Why? So that way we could share this and other people also have an outstanding year. This is what it's all about, guys. It's about you being the leader, you giving the example, you going and being the beacon of light in your family, where people say, I want to be like him. I want to be like her. I can't, man, she's changed so much. This year is her year. This year is his year, right? Make that happen for yourself. I'm telling you, the rewards are going to be beyond anything I can describe for you. You're going to see. Mike Martinez. Again, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Give me a like if you like this message. Post a comment and share. And remember, it's your time to shine. I'll speak to you soon.